She loves her John. Really unique to this piece is the monologue style narration from the point of views of the two characters. They have very different opinions on what's taking place. One's trying to bring spice back into the marriage. Others feels like it could be pushing them further away. I like that we got to see the variation in this narration from these two conflicting points of views. And the shot at the top of the stairs where we're kind of seeing the hesitancy of him coming up and like the hopefulness of her looking down. That was a really well done shot. Um, it really created this really dynamic juxtaposition between these two characters, which I thought really pushed the story along.
She loves her John. I really enjoyed this. I thought this was really interesting. I loved the kind of dual inner monologue that we were getting, especially when it was obvious that like they were at kind of a crossroads in their relationship if they were going to stay together. Like she'd even taken off the ring at one point, or if they were going to break up. And I really enjoyed the dual kind of inner monologue, because I feel like, especially when it's something like this where your relationship, obviously if there's been something that's happened, an incident of some kind, that's such a deeply personal time that you wouldn't always confide all of your thoughts and all of your ideas to somebody else. And so having this kind of moments where you had what her kind of inner thought process was and what his inner thought process was, I thought was really interesting, and such an interesting way to tell a story, especially because we didn't have kind of any context for when hers started. And then when you start to hear his, it is not that it's completely different, but like it is, you get a much better, wider picture very, very quickly. So I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really intriguing, and like I said, just a really unique way to approach how to tell a story from two different people's perspective without having to, insert a vulnerability that isn't necessarily natural.
She loves her John. This was a very beautiful short film in every possible way. The production design, the colors, everything was very captivating. I liked that very much. But what I liked the most was the way the filmmakers explored the two points of view of this protagonist, how they feel for each other, how they are confronted by their doubts, by their insecurities, and how they find an agreement by the end of it. I think that what the film manages to capture very well is the idealization of love and all the self doubts, all the concerns it brings along. It was very well done. Thank you for sending it.